All right. We should be so back. It's been 84 years. But we are so back to playing these maps. Alright, I should actually ping people. Alright. Alright, I see we have some people in the old chat. Welcome Dark Rosen. Welcome Terrace Rex. Welcome Husky. Welcome Sir Coons. Welcome Pie Creeper. Welcome Nezix. Welcome Electric Portals. Hello, yay. Indeed, hey, hello. Stream's gonna go off the rails. Classic. I don't know what happened. I was just trying to test out my dishwasher that I have actually had in this apartment since I moved in. I've never used. You know, I was thinking, you know, I made a big meal the other day. Lots of pots and pans. And let me just use it and save myself the trouble. Little did I know that it would just not turn on, even though the lights on the panel all lit up and all of this. I was under the false impression that it would just work. But it didn't. I tried to fix it and I could not. Because I know fuck all about dishwashers. So I have to do that at some later point. But for now, let's first enjoy some nice portal maps. Welcome PVZ-chan, welcome H8XA23, welcome Cologne, Virtual, welcome. Lots of people, wow, 18 viewers, this is craziness. Already 18 viewers, then I should stop yapping. Does anyone know of a map in this list that is like good and not too difficult? Something that, you know, someone who hasn't played Portal in over 2 months might do decent at. This one has 50 ratings. That sounds like a reasonable number. Surely I can solve something that has 50 ratings. Let's actually get started with this. Someone saying eco. Not sure what that means, but welcome. Super Emerald Boat. Let's start with this one. So, for those who are not sure what's happening, some time ago we had a competition that people had to submit their maps using the moving platform, or the track platform. And I started playing a bit in October, and then life got majorly in the way. And we are now finally back in January. Very unusual for me to take such a long break from streaming, but we are back.
If you are wondering what that smell is, That is the smell of human fear. I miss that smell. I think that one was about to say, I love you. They are sentient, of course. We just have a lot of them.
And Rosen's going
Anyway,
over the proof
here's a new cube for you to project your
of the
deranged
Banach
loneliness
contraction
onto.
theorem. What does that mean? That that it has like a fixed point? I don't remember analysis. So this is a full reset actually, so we don't have to worry too much about this. This is going to not open the exit actually, it's going to do something down there. What exactly it is doing, it is moving this panel. Apparently I got it correct. Yeah, Banach fixed point theorem does, sorry, Banach contraction theorem tells you that a contraction has a fixed point, and I think you can even get to it by iterating the function. I think that's probably the proof in one line. Pretty neat little result. But yeah, I need to do something. What can I do? What can I do? It's a good question. Something tells me I have to put fixed point is unique. Yeah, exactly, because the distance between the two fixed point has to become smaller when you iterate the function. So it would be strange if they're both fixed. Okay, something happened. I did something. Okay. I'm not sure exactly what happened, but now I'm here. And I get a laser. Actually, what's up with the observation rooms and the evil Doomite coming? That is a good question. How did they turn the observation rooms red? I've never seen this. I thought... No, I've never seen this. You know that the red lights are a thing, not red observation rooms. That's kind of crazy. Anyway, we have to somehow do something. You can quote me on that. Can I see anything? There's a lot of random stuff all over the place. All of which I'm not too sure about. What am I supposed to do with this laser? Lights inside the blocks, but do they shine through? What can I even activate with this laser? There's something here. And I guess the panel needs to be moved first, so I guess the laser at this point is kind of useless. We also get these hints. It says that apparently step 1 is to use this. And then, okay, maybe just to follow the hints. How would I get the cube back back there? That's a good question. I'm not so sure. Maybe just like this. And the lights are placed ahead of the live models. Very clever. And now I can, I guess, do this. Okay. Something which does a lot of stuff. So this turns on this, which turns on itself. And the funnel. So if I'm not mistaken, if I now move my portal, somehow this should still be reversed, which is true. And now apparently step 3 is to go into the funnel. That is something that I may or may not be able to arrange. I mean, I guess I'm probably going to have to put a portal here and a portal on the thing. I'm a bit worried that this is gonna be a fizzler. Actually, it doesn't matter. Actually, it's nothing. Good. And now it says I'm supposed to fling. Where am I? What's happening? So my funnel randomly turned off because apparently I accidentally sucked this cube off the button, which is interesting. I didn't realize that. Okay. So in that case, I will do something like this. Wait, so first I do this, and then I do this. And I fall. Was I supposed to go in here? This is an escape thing. You I can take with me, I guess. Put here. What? Exit's up there. It doesn't seem like it. It seems like it's up there. Oi! Right. So I need a cube somehow. Ah! I fell. Started trying to see where the portal service is that I'm supposed to go into. Am I supposed to push myself through the ceiling? I see. That is an interesting idea, but then I will... actually, maybe I can actually do this. So which portal did I put there? I guess I need to put orange here and then take the cube. Alright, that was quite something. Quite the experience. Looks very scary, but I'm not sure what's up with all these lifts. Maybe just to max out the track platform situation. It's fortunately not as difficult as it looked. I appreciate the author for doing that. Cool. That was indeed a good choice to get my brain started a bit. At least I remember the mechanics of the game now. I don't think this was probably the best map that I have played. I think some more reuses and some less items connections would have made things a bit clearer and better. But definitely used track platforms, that is for sure. All right. Now that at least we have solved one map during the stream, right? I would say that's already a pretty good start. Which of these other maps is like... This one is not part of the competition. I'm not sure what's happening here. Which of these is like... I mean, Rosen is in the chat. Was this part of the competition? I don't know which maps I added later. Which ones I did not. Was Trace part of it? Oh yeah, Trace is. Alright, well. Might as well give it a go. Let's do it. Hope it's not impossibly difficult, but at least the author is in the chat to give me hints. In case I don't know. All right. Oh, we're crashing. Wait, with we have lasers, jumping, and a funnel. All right, so we have to aim this laser to open the exit door. Here we have death. Very pleasant. It doesn't take an infinite length of time. I would hope not. And if it does, then I apologize to anyone who happened to click this stream. I mean, it looks... I'm not sure what it looks like. There's a lot of moving parts to this. That scares me quite a bit. Is there no music? Okay. Oh, there is music. It's just very quiet. What is that buzz I'm hearing? 1 second. Alright, we're back. Turns out the buzz was coming from the dishwasher, which I have now turned off again. Yeah. It's not looking great. I probably should have checked if it worked before, but you wouldn't assume something to be broken if the previous tenant didn't say anything about it. Let's see. I'm sure I need to get a cube somehow, but I can only get this one if I already have another one. So I suppose I'll have to get this one first. So I'll have to fling out of this. This is a glass wall. This is open though. Down here I'm not exactly sure what's happening. This is portable. I don't know, let's jump down. So what is happening down here? The real puzzle is the dishwasher. Honestly, it is. Because if it like doesn't work, it has like, it doesn't communicate any information to you. It just doesn't do it what it's supposed to do, and that's like that's all the input you get. What is the deal with this number 2, number 1, number 3? Is this some kind of new YouTube thing? How do we even get back? Now I jump down. How do I even get back? I can sort of jump. I'm supposed to do like an infinite fling here. This feels unintended. Why am I not bouncing, by the way? Yeah, there's no way this this will work. Alright. Am I overlooking some kind of sideline? I am actually. Oof, 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 oof. That's a very nasty portal shot. Okay. Alright, at least we got a cube, guys. It is possible. We can get at least one cube. Now, why is this so deep? So the other laser, the other cube better be a laser cube. There's a second laser, by the way. Maybe at some point we have to turn that on. It seems to be a bit more convenient than this one. But then one has to wonder. Let's get a cube in here. So this will do that. Okay. Maybe just spawn the other cube first. Ah, but that's not so easy, because I can't take the cube through this. So the only way to get the cube on this button will be to somehow get it through this thing. Which is going to be quite the... This is quite a distance for the cube to cover. Right? So where's this funnel? Ah, the funnel is just at the top. I guess maybe step 1 would be to turn on the funnel and see what happens. Let's just try. Okay. A map called Dishwasher. It better involve cleansing gel, otherwise I will be very upset. So the move's a little bit awkward. So what's the point? Doesn't seem to be anything happening up here. I guess that you can in theory like press this button. Make a contest actually makes me create a good map. I don't know, these contests seem to be quite effective for other people to make good maps. What's holding you back? I'm gonna introduce the laser only theme competition next. I like laser puzzles. This is already way too complicated. Now how would I get the cube here? Like what would I theoretically do? I have to double RC contest. Yes. Hello Sheepdog. Welcome. Yeah, this is just nothing. It just doesn't do anything. So another cube is down here. How do I get it out? I probably can't. Interesting. Oh, Spooky. Oh, welcome, welcome. So the cube is stuck down there now. Unless I respawn it. Thank you. I will try to have fun, but I need your luck. Would I be able to do anything in case I would get the cube here? Would this help me in any way? I think this panel would not help me in any way. But how do I get the cube in here though. Really puzzling situation. I really need a lot of speed. Are you just supposed to somehow jump in there? You're like supposed to do a hop like this, then somehow don't hit the wall? You can't make it. You cannot make it. It's impossible. I mean, I guess something you can try. Let me just try something. Suppose I have my portal on the ceiling here. And I would put my portal here. I was saying, what if I could somehow, you know, jump like this? And it's just barely enough speed, but I don't think this makes any sense, right? Because I can't come out of the portal when I have my portal there. I'm just gonna need a lot of speed. This is of course a nice way to fling, but I need these guys to be out of the way, which I cannot have. Well, I'm really not sure what this funnel is good for. It's not like I can suck the cube up into the funnel because it's controlled with the conductive plate. What if I add you back here? What would I want to do? What would I want to do? This laser feels useless. At this point in time. So somehow this button, I don't think I have to worry about it at the moment. Without the reflective cube I can't hit this unless I press this button. Yeah, somehow there doesn't seem to be any other place for me to put the cube other than on this button. I mean, maybe you can do something super awkward and like have the cube in some kind of infinite fall. But I don't think this actually works in practice. Because usually these cubes get unaligned from the portal pretty quickly. It's so interesting that I cannot see this from up here. Also, this is very mysterious. Probably somehow I'm gonna have to let the cube fall like this. Right? Okay. What if somehow I try to do something like... Something like what? Something like this. Ay, ay, ay. I can't see this. Yeah, it's proper unfortunate. Pretend I flew through this. Okay, good. I guess now I can null portal below it. Maybe that's better than what I just tried to do. Very good. Maybe now I do something like... Okay. I kind of hoped you didn't start acting up. If it's alright, so we'll just start moving. And now maybe I can put blue here, and then I'll put blue here. Yo! We cook it. Boom! Second cube obtained. I'm not gonna lie, I'm pretty good at Portal right now. Now, I need to get these bad boys out of here. And that's immediately quite a big issue in the sense that... do you auto respawn? Of course you don't. That's alright, you can respawn yourself at some point. Because I'm pretty sure that the only way I'm going to be able to get the refractive cube out is going to be sucking it in through the funnel. So I think you can probably go. And I'll have to respawn you. I don't really like that move. I think it's very awkward. Okay. Alright, good. Yeah, and I think now I probably want to activate the funnel. Sounds reasonable. Right, and now I can move this to the side. Do I have enough time to like somewhere like... I would say almost. It's a little bit tight though, with what I'm gonna try and do. It's going to be to Respawn this bad boy. That was so tight. Ay ay ay. But it works. Was that intended? Didn't do anything too crazy, I don't think. Take the W. I'm taking it. I am taking it. Yeah, there's just enough time to do it. Felt a bit tight though. Maybe with a little toss or something it's easier, but could have been a little bit nicer, I think. Just one voxel or something. But alright, we did it. Now I have my reflective cube out. Yeah, one more second or so would have been nice. Okay, let me get back up. So now I have you here. It feels a little bit bad. I don't think I want you here. Because you only enable things that I think in the end I want to do with the laser. I think the end setup is going to be having the normal cube here. And having the laser cube in here. And then you have one portal, two portals. And exit. Sounds reasonable. Of course, there's a lot of issues with this, practically. But we'll work that out later. Maybe this laser will also hit the exit area, but yeah, I can't press it with a cube. Okay. Now, let me just think about the exits for a moment. So, how do I get this portal on the other side of this fizzler? That is a good question. I guess I'll have to ride the platform. That's reasonable. I see. I have to ride a platform. Yeah. But riding the platform is actually not so easy. Because the platform is not waiting for me. Ooh, sorry. I'm thinking at some point you will have the reflective cube in the exit area, right? And in theory you can, you know, but you can. I'm gonna say maybe you can use this, but I don't think you can. I guess you can hit it from here. But I don't think that's good enough. Okay, this is not so clear actually what the final sequence is. Let's just maybe start to think for a moment how I'm going to get this cube up here. Right, it's not trivial at all. Of course, I can in theory put the reflective cube down, but then it's kind of stuck. And I don't think I am in any position to respawn the reflective cube anymore. Of course, it's not like super stuck, you can always put it into a portal. How would I get a cube up here? What would I do? I bring it in through this. Yeah, I guess I bring it in through this portal surface. Unless I funnel it up. Funneling is of course the easy way. Still not so easy. How would I bring it in through portal surface? I just have to shoot the portal, and now I need to get to my cube and the portal. It's actually not so clear what the next step is. Hello Kiwi, welcome. Pretty slightly off-topic question. Wondering if you had any advice for completing my gauntlet isotope. First of all, it's not just my gauntlet. Leo contributed just as much, if not more, to the puzzle. But I think the best way to solve it is to play it for just an hour or two every week or whenever you feel like it. I don't think you need time to think about it, you know, in the back of your mind during a boring class, on the train, you know, whatever, whenever you have time to think about it, and then get back in game. I think that's the way not to get burned out on it, because it's just so complicated that you cannot expect to solve it. No one can expect to solve it just like by sitting at their computer and just somehow solving it in a few hours. It's just not gonna happen. While taking an exam. If you finished all the questions, then it's possible. If you haven't yet, I would recommend focusing on the exam first. Thank you. I appreciate it, Kiwi. Good luck with the solve. I hope you will crack it at some point. It's not so easy. Now, how do I get a cube up here? It's really not so clear. It's really not, actually. even if I bring him down, how do I concretely get the other cube in here? How do I concretely get it in here? Even if I have both cubes there, right? Which I can probably do. Hello, Klaus. Hope you're doing okay. I am really not so sure how I'm supposed to get a cube in here. Because somehow if I shoot this portal, then I just cannot go to any portal surface except this, maybe with some skill, but then I don't have a cube. I don't have any time to pick up a cube that I don't already have. Of course there is the platform that you can try to use to bypass the wall. But I don't think so, because it requires something to be on here. Right? Using the funnel is a nice idea, but it doesn't work. It only worked with the reflective cube because I was somehow able to get it like inside the funnel. Yeah, this is really the point where I am getting a little bit lost. Somehow progress felt pretty decent till this point. Oi oi oi. Hello Jafer. Jafer? Welcome. Hope you're doing alright. What's poppin'? We are stuck, as usual. This is like the average Micro stream situation. It's very, very classical. I am not sure how to get cubes in this area. That's somehow my issue at the point. That is my issue. Stuck on a Rosen map, yeah. Yeah, and the issue with Rosen maps is usually that there's like weird moves involved. Like here you have to somehow sort of jump into the ceiling. And these types of moves always make you worried that there's more weird stuff happening. I know Sheepdog. Well, I know of him. I would never, not talk too much with him one-to-one, but seems to be a reasonable dude. Makes very difficult puzzles. Decorates them beautifully. Am I supposed to do more null portal shenanigans? It doesn't seem reasonable. I don't think that makes a lot of sense. Yeah, I don't think that makes sense. Sheepdog? No, sheepdog. Maybe you should ask him. Used to be a mod. Make the best turret map. Interesting. Okay, maybe I'm just supposed to do something like this. I'm not sure if this is allowed. I think I did something like this earlier as well, so maybe it's fine. You just somehow like drop the cube through. Steel bars make this jump rather annoying. Number 7 fan, that pretty much means like lowest tier fan imaginable. Shame on you. Alright, now we have both cubes in here. Of course, this is not quite ideal. It's not on the button, but it's something. That is very possible. I don't remember exactly which maps I showed in that video specifically, but getting it on this button though. Nerdling. Ah, yes. I don't think I remember this map. That is a very good one. I didn't know it was made for the comp. Cool though. Very, very nice. Yeah, I'm honestly, I'm really puzzled how Turrets of Time. Yeah, that's right. That's exactly right. Really puzzled on how to get this cube in here. Like the only reasonable way to get it in here, right, on this button, is to have it go through here. And there's somehow two ways to do it. Somehow either the funnel needs to do something, or you have to somehow put it on the platform. Yeah, and then move it over. But the point is, I don't think you can put it on the platform, because putting it on a platform means being here while this is active, and this I think is not possible because this laser cannot be activated by anyone but myself. And if the laser cube is on this button, then there is no way to activate the this. So that means that logically the only way to get the cube into this area is to use the funnel. Unless you do something like this. Yeah, but the issue is that you can't really put the cube here. That's somehow like the annoying part. But if you would try to use the funnel, then I mean, in theory it's fine, right? You can take this one down, put it here, then you have a funnel. But then concretely, how would you actually suck the cube up into the funnel source, right? Because okay, let's just try it. So suppose you're going there, I'm taking you down. Let's just try something. So you're going here. Now I want to funnel you up. And the way I'm going to do this is, I mean, somehow it feels like you're very close, right? You just stand on this button and it will just go up. And now my question is, can I be so fast to put the cube in the funnel? I think the answer is just no. But of course I can shoot the funnel. But yeah, but then there's nowhere else. Right, there's nowhere else to I can't get the cube in the funnel. That's the whole point. Oh god. I can't get it in the funnel. There's just no way. I mean, there's just no way. Ah, but maybe there is. I just had a thought. If I somehow if I can somehow shoot this, then I would be extremely happy. Yeah, but of course you can't. I guess you can technically see this. Ah, wait, you can technically see that. Oh. Why is this not working? Where's my cube? What? I am pretty sure I put you through, right? Now my grand plan was to do this, which I thought was a pretty good idea. Right. I still think it's a pretty good idea. 'Cause now I can just take it. Right. Right. Okay, and now we are kind of close. This is glass that really sucks. This method is the alternate method to get a human in a room. What is the real method? There's a method that uses the platform, but it's a bit more finicky. Okay, I think I like this method. This felt rather clean, because I think for the solution you have to put the cube through this anyway to set up like the infinite fling. So I think this is fine. I'm happy with this. And now, okay, so this guy I can get it out if I want to. Just put, for example, a portal here, a portal there, and I will put it through, right? Oh. Okay, yada yada yada, we fling out of here. Okay. Now he's here. Good. In reality, I really want you to fly out of here. With me. Hello Matthew, welcome, welcome, welcome. We're making pretty good progress on this Rosen map. Yeah, and this is somehow nice, except that you cannot see it from back in this room. Which is really proper unfortunate. Like, from where can you really see this? Like, you can see it from here, and that area. The thing I'm a little bit worried about is that I'm just going to have to I mean, I'm gonna save, because in theory you can do this, right? In theory this is fine. You can just say, okay, taking you in here. But the issue is, someone is GGing me already. I don't think we're quite there. Because I need to get this portal. And that is like the real final obstacle that I somehow have to overcome, because this portal I can only shoot from here, right? And now I need to get to the exit without losing the portal. But the issue is that I can't see anything from here. Right? That's like the big problem. Moving this is not so easy. It's really not so clear to me what to do with this portal. I mean, it's very clear you have to walk or ride the panel. You have to ride the platform across. There is no other way. But how do you do it? How do you concretely do it? That's the part that's really not clear. I mean, from here I can in theory bounce around here. This is still not enough to see anything. Even if from here I somehow bounce across like this, you know, with that portal alive, then yeah, you can see this, but it's not gonna help you. There's a part of me that's thinking that maybe you're in this area too fast. Because of course you can also try to do the other way around. You can say, okay, I'm gonna shoot this portal, and then somehow I'm going to ride the platform. Welcome Joe the Gamer. Yes, indeed. These are custom chambers. This is one made by Dark Rosen, who's in the chat. And it's pretty close to solving it, but it's not so clear at this point. Ah, actually it is. Is it? No. Is it? Wait. I think maybe it is clear actually. Because just a second ago I had the cube in here, right? I had the cube in here, that was all fine. And then, so maybe what I will do is I will do something along these lines. So I will take this, and I will start activating this. Whoa. Why is this not working? Why is this portal magnet so weird? Okay, maybe this is better. Alright, so anyway, just gonna call you. And now I'm just going to grab this portal. Okay, now I'm going to have to do some acrobatics. No, I have a better idea. No, I don't have a better idea. Okay. Okay. And I hit my head at the crucial point. Oi, oi, oi. But imagine I didn't. And I dropped it through. And I jumped back up. And then I did this. There's a nicer way to do it. I will believe you on this one. What could it be? For a moment I thought it was going to be pretty nice if I put the cube here. And then I would put the portal below. Like, and then it would, like, fall through and disconnect the guy and I would go back. But you seem to have purposely prevented this by putting the gap here. So somehow, like, it seems like you prevented the nice solution. So now I had to do this. What was your idea? Because this was very awkward with the bouncing. I don't see another way to do it, to be honest. Welcome back, Joe. Yeah, so laser through the fizzler was a better angle to hit relay. Sure. Okay, I'm just going to see what you have in mind. So you say what I would should have done was, instead of doing it on the edge, I hit the reel, so I do just kind of curious. So you say I'm going to do this. Hello Elytron, welcome, welcome, welcome. And then I move my portal, but then my cube is still here, right? I mean, this is not so good. So I'm not exactly sure what you had in mind. Maybe you're suggesting I just do something like this, and then just run. Ooh. Right, then okay, maybe at some point I put this portal here. What? Someone is saying I'm being silly. You say I put it here, okay? You do this. I shoot this. Right? Then yeah, but getting the portal in the exit room is very easy, right? The point is to get the cube here as well. Like, that's the whole issue. Oh wait, it's not. What am I being dumb about? You're right. Actually, is it? Because I still need to get the cube through. Supposed to use this again. Okay, this is nice though. Yeah, this is nice. I like this. This is good. This is nice. So you have 2 uses of the platform. That is cool. I like that. Yeah, that's very nice. I think the whole puzzle is pretty good. The only thing that I really find rather regrettable is this setup. With this bouncing gel on these panels, which is very awkward. I think if you could somehow get the same logic going without some of this, I think I would have. Yeah, I think this could have been can still be a very, very good puzzle. Because the logic is pretty good and you have some nice moves, but it's just that this setup is just a bit awkward, and it also invites these crazy solutions. But yeah, very, very nice logic for sure. Pretty clean layout as well. Very nice. Pie Creeper gives me a shout out. That explains the number of viewers was higher than expected. Big dubs to Pie. Do I have the mental capacity to play what you made? Do I? At math? Is this who I think it is? Hello, I hope you are doing well. It's been some time. Do I want to play this? Do I want to play this? I mean, it's quick if that's what I want. Okay, let's do it. Are you sure those are cat girls? They seem to be. The map looks like it'll unbind all keys and make your vision permanently different. We're about to find out. Okay.
Searching. Would you come over, please?
This is this is the map. What the hell is this? There's a pellet downstairs. The song is not bad. Although the jumps are getting a bit crazy. Let's see. So the pellet is actually in that cage. Oi, oi, oi. Is it possible to actually get onto the platform like this? Maybe you want me to do this. And then I still fall. Like if I'm stuck in this, I still fall down though. Okay, let's pretend we don't. Uh-huh. So I guess that wasn't so good. Anyone remind me what this button did? Let's pretend we don't. Such a mathematician thing to say. Come on now. I guess we just move this here. Right? Okay. So that's him done. Oh, I just need to put the cube back here. So I guess I spawn you again. Timed exit condition. Doesn't seem to be timed. Ah, but actually this is a bit tricky because the funnel is blue. I wonder if I can cheese the map by abusing your... Stop it!
Who's there? Target
saying by
lost.
abusing your nice
Are you?
aesthetics. But this seems to be pretty difficult. This turret really wants to be aimed up.
Are you still
I
there?
imagine this was intended.
Good
Yeah,
night.
that would be pretty bad.
Is anyone there?
Well, it does work though.
Please put me down.
It's intended. No, you guys are being Ay, 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 ay. No. No. He doesn't fizzle. That is suspicious. That is suspicious. Okay. No, no, don't do that. It isn't intended, my guy who would do that. I mean, it seems almost set up to make it intended. Because why does the turret not fizzle? Why does the turret not fizzle? I'm leaving. I think I've seen enough. Turn doesn't fizzle by default? Maybe you're right, actually. It doesn't? I thought it explodes. No, maybe it doesn't. No, maybe you're right. I guess I always use lasers to burn turrets that I assumed it would explode. Exit the queue so we don't have to see thumbnail. Fair. Alright, that was interesting. That was literally the worst level of all time. Now, there's still a few maps left. Now, electric portals here, right? Is Trickle 4 difficult? Does anyone know? It's okay. Okay. We can give it a go. It took you a bit, but it's nice. Let's try it. Maybe easy, medium. Have I played Trickle 3? Why is people expecting me to know what they're talking about when I say Torrent Trickle 3? Let's take a look at the map. Actually, I haven't been reading descriptions. Trickle 4. Maybe Trickle 3 doesn't exist and I'm being bamboozled.
Hey, Greg, it worked! Welcome back, test subject. Now get back to work. Just because we own a universe made of money doesn't mean I'm made of money. Cave Johnson, we're done here.
This is giving me star-crossed vibes. See, the Fizzlers have disappeared. Actually, let me take advantage of this opportunity to make myself a nice drink. I'll be back in a few minutes, maybe 2 or 3 minutes. Alright, we are back. I just put some ice in my drink. I think that's all you heard. You guys have too vivid imagination. I mean, I will admit, the word trickle did remind me to get a drink. I was getting a bit dehydrated. Okay, so this looks subtle, huh? I can put it wherever I want. This is not moving. Also, I can't shoot this for some reason. parched. Exactly. Hmm. Whoa. Okay. Sorry, just distracted for a moment. Okay, now this number one, number two thing is really clever way to farm engagement, huh? This really gives me star-crossed vibes. Okay. I have a cube. What am I to do with this? Also, how did you build this? How did you build this tower? Is this possible with B these days? Let's remember this being a thing. I don't know what is causing the visitors to be annoying, but in this map, fortunately, there's not too many visitors. Also, it's only this one. This one is fine. Sorry, which is rather mysterious, if you ask me. I see, so what's happening here? Huh. Yeah. Let's start aiming at stuff. Am I supposed to like carry it through the fizzler? Or is that unintended? Am I supposed to get to the other side though? That is really not so clear to me. No, unintended. Good, good. Whip! Whip! This is dangerous, huh? Okay, it's not super clear to me exactly what I can do. And what I mean by that is that I mean, I can go here. Sure. Getting cubes through Fizzlers does suck. Dito was super based when he said this. This is very strange. What's happening here? The hell is this? Very mysterious. Yeah, I'm gonna be frank with y'all. I also don't really like the PTI music. Okay, now I'm here. And I guess my end goal. Oh, it's gonna be a nasty, proper nasty. I have to get the cube here, which is already diabolical, considering I have to walk the light bridge along this. And then I have to turn it up here. And then I need to somehow get my paws on... So the laser is fine, but then also this portal. Yeah, well, let's first get the cube here. That's already gonna be quite the challenge. Yeah, that's gonna be quite the conundrum because yeah, that's gonna be pretty bad. Maybe first I need to get the cube on the other side of the Fizzler. Sounds like a reasonable first step. Hello, Acers! Welcome, welcome. I hope you've been well. We're starting to think you died. Oh my god. Did I die? Perhaps I did. What you gonna do about it? Call the police? Yeah, I think I'm probably a little bit stuck here at this point. So let me just pretend like I never went. So I think what I want to do is I want to get the cube on the other side of the Fizzler. And the way I'm going to do that is I'm going to move the panel to be in front of this receiver. And the way I'm going to do that is, well, that is a good question. Right, because somehow you say, well... Oh, you wanted me to use the anti-trapping? Fine, fine, fine. What? That's crazy. Okay, not gonna lie, that was pretty epic. These B items are getting more crazy every day. Okay, but yeah, now I guess I want to go back, so I need to move this panel. What a great idea. Oh no. Oh no. Welcome, Kamison. Hope you're doing alright. Okay. So now, at least I can it's a bit awkward to see exactly what it's aligned with. So why? Ah, you're not allowing me to shoot the panel when it's on this side. Interesting. Right, you're not allowing me to see it. You're not allowing me to see it? That's proper strange, no? Don't you think? Okay, I'm having a little bit of startup issues when it comes to this map because yeah, for various reasons. I mean, it seems like this is the only thing I can do to escape this. I'm not too happy about the fact that this seems to be the only place. I mean, but how would I get? I mean, yeah. Does this help? Question. Am I at any point in the solution supposed to manipulate the cube from one side of the Fizzler on the other side? Like, do I like somehow move it or something? Keep in mind that I can shoot through the grating. No, don't grab through this. Good, good, good. Yeah, so you're saying I should be able to exploit the fact that I can put the panel here. I guess that's true. Yeah, okay. I guess you're right. Yeah, so I guess what you're saying is, well, if you put it exactly there, right? This will open up. I'll be able to see this. Like so. That's right. And now the panel is somewhere else. But what do I do with this? Let's get my portal here. That's fine. So now I just walk back into the portal. Ay, there's the gap, huh? Ooh. Ay. That's diabolical. This is useless. For a moment I thought I was doing something. But you do not want me to do this, apparently. These are both graded. Yeah. Yeah, now I just want to be back there. It made so much sense that you would go through the portal. But you say, no, you are not going through any portal. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Can't go through the portal? You sure? I mean, was I supposed to, I was gonna say put it in front of the thing and take it through, but no. You thought of that as well. Very good. Yeah. And then we're gonna have to do something yet different. Keeps maintaining the angle after falling is intended. Good. Wait, so exactly where do we come from? So at some point I put you there, I opened you up. Okay, portal. Then I was able to do this, right? That was the point, and then I said, well, I can either clear my portals and move the cube, or I can go across now. Somehow, at the moment I'm no longer super in need of the thing, of the moving panel, because I was kind of hoping to do something with you instead. So perhaps does this help? Not really. This doesn't seem to help much. Okay, so be it. Maybe I have to something yet different. I guess my point was that I can do this. Oh yeah, I'm gonna lose this portal now. Yeah, that's the whole point. I really want to get this portal to take the cube through the Fizzler. That sounds like such a natural first step. It's really non-trivial to accomplish. But it's... maybe this is not good. Maybe I need to get the cube in there first. Okay. Maybe I do need to get the cube in there first. How would I do that? I don't think I... Oh, this is tricky, huh? Am I overlooking something obvious, or is there like some real logic happening here? Because Fascinating setup though. That hole there is really messing me up. I really thought for a second that I was making progress, but now it seems like it's much more complicated. Because like being here with like a portal still there is actually not, it's really not possible. Getting here, yes, but getting to the other side of this, no. So somehow the only thing I can do is walk there with a light bridge. Yeah. But then, if I go through the fizzler, I'm stuck in that area, no matter what I do. If I put the panel exactly here. Because I can't go into it. Wow. I don't see the move actually. Really struggle to see it at this point in time. I'm gonna be a little bit frank with y'all at this point. I feel like I've tried all the possible moves one can do. Just sort of by just exhaustively tried everything, and there doesn't seem to be any combination that doesn't leave you stuck. Are you supposed to cheat by putting the panel like half? Like it's half on this side, half on this side, and then maybe you can sort of still hit this, and you can also still sneak by this side. Feels unintended though, but just want to ask. No. Fair. Sorry, I'm really out of ideas at the moment. Like, what moves can I even do? Like, somehow it's so restricted. It seems like there's only a few things you can't even try and do, right? Because your point with moving it here is that I can open this up, right? But then if I actually want to go... If I actually want to go across, then I have to give up this portal. I just have to. Oh, no, cube got unaligned. You want a hint. I guess maybe the hint that I would take is this panel now in the right position? Because you somehow seem to earlier give the implicit hint that this is the right position. So I just sort of rolled with that. Was that meant to be like a hint? Like it's supposed to be here? Like this is a state in the solution, or am I just skipping something somehow? Did I misinterpret your words of remember you can shoot through the grating as, you know, put it here at this point? This stage is not correct. Yeah, somehow I felt this way. Somehow I felt this way. Is it because this guy isn't right? Halfway behind, great. Yeah, I suggested this, but that was unintended. Okay, so then I'm sorry, I misinterpreted your earlier hint, like remember you can shoot through the grating, as a subtle hint, like you might want to put it exactly there. Of course, you can put it wherever you want, but you know, my first order of business would be to just escape this area. And to escape this area, I'm somehow going to have to activate this. I did interpret it correctly. Wait, now I'm very confused. So, am I supposed to do this? Yes or no? Maybe you're... Now I'm confused. I guess a cube is not right? Is that what you're trying to say? You said a cube is not right. I guess you want the cube to be in the middle. No, the cube is also correct. I'm so confused. Okay. Now I'm confused. What is wrong? Is it the panel? So the cube is fine. But I interpreted your hint correctly, so the panel is... Well, the platform is also fine. Just eat the cube. Thank you, Kamison. Very helpful. I'm getting more and more confused with every message. And now I was wrong with shooting blue here. But there's nothing else. I'm so confused right now. Is Electric Portal still typing a message to clear up the confusion? Or? I mean, you said the state that look, you said, I'm sorry, I was in this state. Okay, so the question was, so you said this state is not correct. And then I said, okay, so it's the panel that was not correct because I misinterpreted your hint. And you're like, no, you interpreted the hint correctly. So the panel is correct. Then I was, okay, so the cube is wrong. And you were like, no, the cube is also right. And then I'm like, but then what is not correct about this state? It's I have no, like, it's very strange. Like you say the state's not correct, and when whatever I point at, you're like, no, that's correct. I'm like, what? The panel is incorrect. I see. Okay, that was what I was looking for. Hello, Minty. Okay, now I understand what you meant. Okay, so somehow I prematurely moved the panel over. Fair enough. The panel approached its position from the wrong direction. I think you're onto something, Kamison. Thank you, Minty. I appreciate it. I appreciate it quite a bit. This doesn't seem to be anything. If we go to the other side of this, then there's nothing. Yeah, then there's nothing. Yeah, you should join the Discord. Link in the description. I'm not allowed to have Discord. I see, I see. Well, move the panel while the port is on the cube side. Not quite, actually, because, and I'll tell you why you cannot actually do that. It's because this fizzler is in the way. Yeah, this fizzler is sort of in the in the way, so if I want to take my portal out, I would have to do this. Now I've missed my boat. I assume you can move the panel while the portal's on the cube side, like before you move the panel. Wait. Like... You're saying something like... Now you move the panel. Interesting idea. Something is wrong. It's a cube but unaligned. It's fine. That's an interesting idea. Moving the panel first. No, I think I did something very silly. This doesn't seem right. This map is breaking my brain, huh? And I have this portal. I can move this guy as well. And I can at will shoot these portals. Sounds like you're in a pretty good spot. Except of course that you're aiming at him. Which is slightly suboptimal. Yeah. Oh, no worries, Nizix. I'm very happy to hear that the server has been such a positive influence in your life. It's quite heartwarming to hear. Well, the first moves of this map are really kicking my ass. I am not seeing the trick here. Wow, I'm really not seeing it. Isotope Revenge. Yeah. Okay, maybe we have to put it back there for some reason. Well, I guess there's maybe some merit to this idea. The merit being that you are going to be in line with the panel now. Not that I care about much at this point. Shut the wrong portal, my bad. Right, and if I now would go through, in theory you would say, maybe you can say, okay, now I do, sorry. Okay, I think now we're doing something. Is you are going to open this up, right? Yeah, you are going to open this up. And I can actually shoot this portal. Now I can actually go in. Aha. Now I can actually go in. Right, so now I can actually put this cube here, in theory. Maybe this is a bit too premature, but yeah, that's pretty good. And now I want to yeah, maybe I start redirecting some stuff from here. Can I hit you, for example? Yes. But it's not quite good enough, huh? Because and the reason why it's not good enough is because Fizzler is but maybe I don't care. Do I care? Do I care? Let me just say, do I care? About my portals dying? I don't think so. I guess I just want to go back to move the panel to a more opportune location. Right. Is this the moment to put it here? Not having much luck with these alignments. Okay. Yes. Yes. Wow. Incredible. Very nice. And this is good because of this. And now the cube is finally here. And now we are going to work towards getting the cube on this island. So for that, I'm going to have to put this panel back. But I feel like this is pretty good because I have a lot of freedom now that the cube is here. I can, you know, switch between these two whenever I want. Let me just be a bit careless for a moment. I'll just put this guy back where I want it to be. Yeah, exactly. And now... oh, sorry. I shut the wrong portal. My bad, my bad. My bad. Yeah. So now the cube is here. And now, somehow, at some point, I want to do this. But I want to be at the exit with a portal on either on this surface or I have the panel sitting here. One of the two. So you would say something has to happen. Of course, the easiest thing would be to move the panel here. Somehow this feels very nice. Because then you just shoot the portals whenever you get to the exit. So, in that spirit, perhaps we aim it like this. Except that I cannot shoot it when it's there. Ah, yeah, that's true, huh? But maybe it's still fine. I can first move you here. Say I want to open up my Fizzler. Say now I want to grab my orange portal. Now I move you farther back. Now I want to get my panel back. Go. Not shoot the wrong portal. Yes, and now I think I just walked to the exit, right? And we win. Wow. That was super smooth. After that first sequence that I somehow kept overlooking for like half an hour, this flowed smooth like butter. Super satisfying. Beautiful setup, really. Quite well crafted. Yeah, really quite a good map. This one benefits from some more polish. Not that the map is like, difficult to play, but as you said, some things look a little bit silly. But yeah, no, it's beautiful puzzle. I need to get my chess.com streak going. Great. Alright, very good. Now, while you guys decide which map is next, I will go to the bathroom. So if anyone is in the chat whose map is here and who is not named Camerson, this map is also not impossibly difficult, do send a message in the chat. Clothespin. Okay. This is by Surveyor. Do I know this is? Probably not. But this map's looking pretty good. How long are we talking? 8-minute solution. Loudest toilet. Yeah, unfortunately not too far away. It's got a nut stream with the camera. But this is an 8-minute solution. That's pretty long. Is this like 8 out of 10 difficulty? The bulk of solution is waiting in funnels and walking. I promise. Right. I want to leave in like 45 minutes, so I'm gonna try to solve this before then. But if I don't succeed, we'll save it for next time. We have faith plates, cubes, lasers, funnels, and bouncing stuff. It's already looking quite wacky. Put it at easy, medium, or medium. Okay. Well, let's see. I mean, it's not a race. Okay. Does it have a cube at the exit? How hard could it be? There's definitely some whack happening. Where do I start? I cannot see this out of this glass. Okay, I can see it. Where are my portals? Where do I shoot my portals? Has anyone seen a portal service? I thought we were playing the game Portal 2. There's the one. Maybe I unpress this. This map looks hard, but apparently you're delusional. It does look pretty hard, I will admit, yeah. So now I have a funnel. But I still can't really do anything with because there's no portal services. Where do I go? Hello? Excuse me? Is there anything I can do? Can anyone tell me anything I can do in this map? Like, no joke, I don't see what. Am I blind? You can see the other surface. Not quite though. Ah, it's here, it's here, it's here, it's here. Oh my god. Okay. So I guess we do start with the funnel. Okay. Something with gels happening. They're not much useful. I guess I want to drop it here, right? So do I have time walking through a fissure? A fissure which, by the way, I can't actually reach. Ah, but I can do this. Good. All right, we are making progress. This looks dangerous. Ah, more portal surfaces. Very good, very good. Now there's more scary stuff happening over there. Yeah, doesn't seem to be too much happening. Okay, now maybe I see why the solution is so long. Like, reaching this button will take 10 years. Yeah, the faith blade is looking a little bit silly. Damn. Cube? What's this doing? Oh. Damn. I guess I'm supposed to funnel this cube out, right? Ah, and this is a... Ah, wow. This is like a... it's like a gate. See? So I guess what I'm gonna do is... Actually, I was gonna say I'm gonna push the cube out, but that's not quite how it works. I'm gonna have to take this cube. Hello, IzzyX15. Welcome. I have a cube now. Pretty happy with that. Now, I have noticed that there's a second cube, but then I'm going to have to make sure that this is no longer going to be gelling all over my thing. If you catch my drift. You did not know it was possible to grab it from the funnel? What? What do you mean? This was unintended? It's like right there. Oops. Okay, but then you can just do this, right? I mean, it's fine. Ah, but you say if you can't reach it at all. Ah, I would be like, oh no, I cannot get to the cube. Ah, that was what you wanted to happen. I see. Yeah, I think it needs to be one voxel farther away, or at least half a voxel. Yeah, I think you needed to get rid of half a voxel of floor. I think it would have been enough. I see. No worries, no worries. Yeah. But then this is a little bit bad, right? Because I can't really move my portal. Except by doing something like jumping on the side of this button and reaching this fizzler, which you put here so conveniently. Or actually maybe I can just do this. Maybe that's what you want me to do. That's also fine. Was it like I jumped into something to clear my portals? Was that intended? Unintended? What do you mean? These were two very legitimate ways. Can you tell me what you had in mind? Because now I'm getting a little bit unsure of what is allowed and what is not allowed. SX, no, don't be so mean. Dropping cube via moving track platform with button. But that does sort of it doesn't. It sort of doesn't work. But it doesn't work, right? Because if I would press the button, then this gate would close again. That's like the whole point, right? That's why I was doing this in the first place. Ah, wait. Okay, wait. I think I understand what you mean. That's why this lower level is here. I see. So you're saying maybe I don't go in myself. Maybe what I do is I say, well, because you can see this. Right, so you would say yeah, I see. That's what you're saying. That's nice. That's a cute idea. Okay. Anyway, we have the cube. And we are supposed to... Yeah, I want to put the funnel over this button, right? So then I can put the cube on the button without it being tossed out, and then I can take my second cube. Now let me think. Like tiny tweaks that would make it forced. I mean, it's not that big a deal. Very, very small changes. Yeah, but it's not super clear to me, actually. How I'm going to do this. Because I can't see this panel from here, I can only see it from downstairs. And then I can't really get up here, right? Yeah. Yeah, I can't really, so how then do I put the cube on the button? That's not so clear. Yes, in theory you can funnel it on. But then, you're going to continue chatting till you get number 1 fan. Good luck with that. You must pass Electro. It's now like 20 minutes. You should be able to do it. so I'm probably going to funnel the cube onto the button. That's reasonable. Actually, I cannot funnel the cube onto the button. What am I saying? I can only have one of these two portals at the same time. That's true. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that is strange. Also, this whole thing will move up. Not sure what I'm supposed to do with that information. Not sure what I can do from here. Except for a whole lot of nothing. This is not so clear now. This is really not so clear now. Blue gel is really a bit of an issue. What is the deal with this thing? Wow. That was very aggressive. I'm getting a Steam friend request. Not sure if that counts to make you number one in the chat. Yeah. Quickly going to deal with my drink. Alright, we're back. Yeah, I'm really not sure. I'm gonna be honest, I'm really not sure. Because it seems like the only way to... I mean, you somehow need to deal with the blue gel. Yeah. Yeah. Let me ask a question. What happens if the blue gel hits the faith plates? Yeah, that's what I thought. Ooh, Electric Portal's making a comeback. He will forever remain my #1 fan. And we have cube number 2. Very good. Now our challenge is to actually ride the platform the other way. Which is going to come down to... which is going to come down to getting this gel to go back on here. Does this cube auto respawn? It should, right? It does. But I feel like I might have an idea. If I can send the cube to the gel blob will be destroyed, and it will drop on the cube, and I'm out. Problem with this, that's probably what these things are for. Right. Problem with this, unfortunately, is that I don't think. But maybe I am fast enough. Okay. Okay, maybe I have an idea. So how about... Yeah, how about... wait. Yeah, I guess the only thing I can do now is press the button. Yeah. And my cube will be destroyed, which is very sad. Meaning that I'm probably gonna have to redo a lot of steps now. Oh, the Super Emerald boat. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, okay. This is a little bit unfortunate that I have to do all of these steps again. I think it worked out why these portal surfaces are here. My point is now that I'm going to redo what I did before. No, actually I was gonna shoot something from here. Yes. And now I will let's grab you again. 2056. Special number from Petersburg. I respect it. Okay. We have the cube back. Now, my idea was as follows. I think I have to put you back. Actually, I probably shouldn't have done that. I think I'm gonna put you here. No, I first wanted to put you here. And then I wanted to... no, I actually wanted to press the button. Okay, and now my point was that and this is my hope, right? That I'm going to be fast enough. So my point is, I'm going to put the cube on a button. He's going to be lifted up, and he's slowly going to destroy the gel blob, which is going to drop this. And in the meantime, I just hope that this panel will come here. I'll be able to go out, step onto it, and move back. That is my plan. And it didn't work because this cube did not respawn. And I'm trying to work out why that happened. Why did my cube not respawn? It's because it's still stuck. I see. Ah, okay. But then I should have just swapped the cubes. have to be quick. Up, 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 up. Ah. Ah. Incredible. Not bad, not bad. Not bad. I think my my main critique with this map would be that after you obtain the second cube, you basically have to redo the whole first half of the solution, only with the final cube swapped, right? Okay, it's quite a lot of repetition. But then again, the final sequence is now very satisfying. But yeah, I think if you didn't use like no clip or speed up, the map would be a bit tricky to play, in the sense that there's a lot of walking, probably just to make all the timing work out. But the solution is very nice and satisfying, and the logic is pretty clean. Map looked pretty scary at first, but in reality it's not actually that bad. Nice work. Pretty neat map. Cool, cool, cool. No worries, thank you for submitting. Yeah, pretty cool stuff. And I think on that note, I'm pretty much exactly in time to end my stream just as Tuck Tom joins. I think we made some pretty good progress today, actually. I mean, it seems like we have one... no, this is not... This is also not... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 maps to go. So at this pace, this is probably going to be like 2 streams. Hey Mike, you're amazing. I love you. You're the best. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. Keep showing support to get the top spot. So I can actually see how much XP you guys have. I'm not sure what XP means. But in this case, you're quite far behind. You only have 225. Electro Portals has 300. So, yeah. I mean, I'm sure that some other of these maps are going to be harder. I expect this one to be hard. This one looks hard. This map... Okay, this I don't know. This map looks hard. This map looks hard. This map has the big word test in it, so maybe it's not so bad. This map looks hard. And this map looks hard. What's happening? Okay, apparently the algorithm really likes you saying 6, 7, because you're now at 300 XP, so probably like one message and you're there. But you have to be quick because I'm seconds away from ending the stream. That's easy medium. Yeah, I guess I've been sort of avoiding the hard ones. But we'll see. Even if I need 3 streams or 4 streams. Eventually we'll get through it. But alright. Thank you all for watching. I appreciate it a lot. We had quite an active chat today and it's always nice. Thank you. I hope you had a nice Christmas holiday. I hope you're enjoying the new year. And I wish you all the best. But for now, that's all of me. It's Sunday night, 11 p.m. for me. I will get some rest. And yeah, see you guys next time. And I hope also to see my second biggest fan, Nezix. Bye-bye.